Okay. Good morning, everybody. My name is R.P. Vartanian. I'm the Regional Director of the Armenian Assembly of America, and I'm here today with ADRIANA MALJANIAN, who is one of our 2019 Summer Internship Program interns here in Armenia. And I want you to get a chance to know the lovely lady who is sitting here, who's been here for almost 2 months now, working at our internship and visiting Armenia and exploring and discovering for the first time. So, hello, Adriana.
Hi, RP.
So tell us about yourself. You are still in college, in university. Where are you studying? What are you studying?
I am a junior at Hillsdale College in Michigan, and I'm studying history with hopefully a minor in French.
And what kind of history?
Mostly American and European history.
Excellent. Okay. So I'm from Michigan, so I just like hearing that word. But tell me, what made you decide to do an internship in Armenia? It's not something I'm sure that's advertised or broadcast in Hillsdale.
Mm-hmm. My dad did an internship with the Armenian Assembly many years ago in DC, and so when he heard about this opportunity, he recommended that I apply because he knows Armenian Assembly, and he thought it would be a really good time for me to come to Armenia and see the country that my ancestors came from, but that I've never seen before.
Outstanding. I love it when family members, be it fathers and daughters or cousins or sisters, recommend it to each other and they come back and they do it. And I can't wait to hear, after you return to America, I can't wait to hear about you and your dad sharing comparing notes about how Armenia's changed, because I knew your dad way back when he was here in Armenia, and it was a different Armenia then.
It was.
Okay, so now you're interning at 2 different offices. Can you tell us about your internships?
Sure. So I am interning with the AMAP Human Development NGO in Yerevan and the Matenadaran Book Depository and Museum at the top of Mashtots. And I am doing a lot of editing of English translations for both organizations, and some research and other little tasks that they have for me, as well as for the Matenadaran, I'm doing digitization, photoshopping.
Oh, cool.
Of all their catalog entries, so it's a lot of fun.
That's really important, so that all those documents, all those ancient manuscripts that they have are digitalized, and people around the world will be able to access them.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Okay, part of the internship program, as you know, as I hope our viewers know by now, is the internship, but it's also meeting with interesting people both in Armenia and in Artsakh. It's touring around Armenia and Artsakh to discover some of the more exquisite sites that we host here. So what were some of the standouts in your mind? What did you enjoy the most and were surprised at the most?
I really enjoyed the 2 meetings we had with Nelly Matirosyan and her husband. I know I'm going to mess up his name.
Let me help you. Stepan
Sargsyan.
That's correct.
We met with Nelly here in Yerevan, and then her husband in the Kashatagh province in Artsakh. And it was so neat to hear about their work, both in the government and in their non-profit, which they've started to renovate schools, and hear their perspective as 2 Armenians who left Armenia, went to the United States and studied and lived there for a while, and then decided to come back.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
I'm so glad. Nellie was also one of our former interns from like a while back. And she and her organization, their organization called ADRIANA, as you know, does the work with the schools in that area, but also does a lot of work. So I recommend that people search for their organization, ADRIANA, and you can also learn more about that organization from this really outstanding and energetic and invigorating couple. Okay, what about some of the sites that you saw? You've been traveling a lot.
Right. I've done a lot of traveling. I really enjoyed all the churches. Some of my favorites were actually from our trip to the southern part of Armenia and Artsakh. I really enjoyed Horvirab and Tatev, and then in Artsakh, Ganzasar and Dadivang were my favorites. Those were 2 beautiful churches. We visited on really foggy days, and they're in the mountains, so it was really wonderful.
Yeah. The fog makes it a whole different experience.
And then I got to go down to the southern part of Armenia with my internship with AMAP, and I got to see the town of Mehri, very close to the Iranian border, and a church that's being renovated through the U.S. Ambassador's Fund. So that was really cool to see a beautiful church with frescoes on every single surface inside.
Yes.
And the work that the U.S. is doing in Armenia, the work that Armenians are doing for cultural preservation, and then we got to go see the Armenian-Iranian border, which I really enjoyed too.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, what are some of the standout, you've had free time also, so what are some of the standout things that you've experienced or done or seen or visited during your free time in Yerevan?
I really enjoyed visiting Cascade a lot. It's a great site to sit out during the evenings or in the early morning. I've gone up the top several times. And
How many steps?
Oh, I forgot to count.
Oh, okay, homework.
Plus, I took breaks in between at each level. And all the restaurants that I've gone to, especially with my roommates, have been really fun.
Excellent.
It's a really fun, vibrant city to visit and to participate in.
And it's like almost 24/7 that it's on the go, right? People are out all the time.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
Excellent. Okay, what would you recommend this program for people, and
Absolutely.
why? And how would you recommend that they prepare to come?
Right. I would absolutely recommend this program because of the breadth of things you get to do. You get to meet so many different people. They're not just government employees, and they're not just NGO workers. They're doing all sorts of things in Armenia, and they have all sorts of different perspectives. So I really enjoyed meeting the High Commissioner of Diaspora Affairs. He doesn't like that title, but they're working on it. It was really interesting to meet him because he was the mayor of Glendale, a town near me, or city near me back at home. And they also take you to a lot of places, which is really great because for somebody like me who doesn't speak Armenian, it's hard to get around, and I would not have known to go to places outside the city. I wouldn't have been willing to figure it out, and so I got to do that with them, and I was really grateful for that. And preparing
We're delighted.
for this trip, I did very little, which is embarrassing, but I did look at a map of Yerevan. I saw where my apartment would be located. I saw where I'd be working, and I looked at the different places I wanted to go, like Cascade, like the Paradonov Museum, St. Gregory the Illuminator's Church. And I thought about what else I could do in the city, and I got input from my parents who had been here in the 90s, so it was interesting to see how things have changed since then. But I would recommend studying a little bit more Armenian, maybe knowing a few more words than Parav says. All the words I knew were Western Armenian, and they don't use Western Armenian here as much, so it's good to know some more Eastern Armenian words.
Yeah, but people do understand Western Armenian.
Right, yeah.
You just might not understand the Eastern Armenian. Yeah, because it's interspersed with some Russian also. That doesn't help if you're just beginning to study Armenian.
Right, yeah.
What about studying like history or current events? What would you recommend that people use as a resource?
I would recommend looking at more current events. I knew that the revolution had occurred in 2018, but unfortunately I hadn't,
Oh, no, 18, you're right.
Oh yes, that's right, 18. But I hadn't really done a lot of research into that, so I was asking a lot of questions the first few days we visited the National Assembly because of the change in the political scene. I'd recommend looking more into that and looking at the Nagorno Karabakh region, the location, and what the work that's been done there since the 2016 conflict and the ongoing turmoil in the region. So I think that current events are very important, but also a little bit of history would have been nice. A little bit more background for me. I've definitely learned a lot about that though. Since working in the Matenadaran, I've been doing editing of their historical documents. So that's been really helpful for me.
You know, Adriana, I have to say, you mentioned asking questions, and I want our viewers to know that A, you did ask a lot of questions, and B, that's one of the most important and greatest things you could have done, because people who don't ask the questions won't get the answers because they just, I don't know that you have a question, so I can't give you that answer. And you have to keep asking those questions anywhere you go. So continue that, don't stop that. And for the viewers who are watching this, do ask questions because you never know what kind of perspective or what kind of answer you're going to receive. And it does depend on the person that you're asking sometimes because each person is unique and has a different perspective. So good for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there anything else you'd like to add for our viewers or comment on?
Not at this time. I will say though that I'm sad that things are winding down so quickly because there's so much I've gotten to do, but there are always those few more restaurants and fewer places I want to see.
I hear you.
So
I've been here a long time. And it's still like that for me.
Yeah.
It is a wonderful place, and I'm so glad that you like it. I hope you make plans soon to come back and visit, keep in touch. And this really is a special place, and I'm so glad that you discovered that too.
I am too. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.